Coming up on today's episode of Airborne-Unlimited, Civil Air Patrol training flight turns tragic. Gulfstream achieves 300 G500 and 600 deliveries. Van celebrates 85 years by test flying new RV-15. Welcome to Airborne Unlimited. I'm your host, Holland Lee. Let's get into today's stories. Civil Air Patrol training flight turns tragic. A Civil Air Patrol search and rescue training flight over steep and rugged terrain ended in tragedy when the pilot and an aerial photographer were fatally injured, and the co-pilot was severely injured. Susan Wolber, a well-known and beloved pilot based at the Northern Colorado Regional Airport in Loveland-Fort Collins, Colorado, was flying the Cessna 182 with co-pilot Randall Settergren and aerial photographer Jay Rhoten. About an hour into the flight, while performing simulated search procedures, the plane went down approximately 15 miles west of the airport, near Palisade Mountain. The plane impacted steep terrain in what had been a heavily wooded area that burned in a wildfire this past summer. Settergren was the sole survivor, and he was taken by Colorado National Guard personnel to a nearby hospital with severe injuries. It is not known yet what caused the accident, but the flight radar track showed the aircraft had performed a series of circular maneuvers and appeared to turn back to the east to return to the airport when the accident occurred. Several people in the area reported high winds at the time, which may have been a factor. Susan was well liked in the aviation community, especially in the northern Colorado area, and she loved to share her passion for flying to encourage young girls and women. After the break, we wish you a very happy Thanksgiving.
The legendary BD4C program is building an exciting future for those who want a rugged four-seat family flyer with a proven history. The SureWings program produces a complete kit and builder assist program that gives you everything you need to be flying a BD4CS in record time. For conventional kit builders, BD Aviation has parts, partial kits, and full kits for the 190-mile-per-hour BD4C that has logged thousands of hours. Visit SureWings.com and BDAviation.com for more details.
Welcome back. As the Aero-News staff observes Thanksgiving on Thursday, we wanted to let our readers and viewers know that ANN will still be on the job, reporting breaking news in the aviation and aerospace field as it happens in real time, just like always. Aero-News will be publishing at a slightly reduced level on November 28th and 29th as our staffers spend some time with their families. Airborne will resume on Monday, December 2nd. Now let's take a trip around the patch for some shorter stories. Utah National Guard takes first AH-64E Apache deliveries. Utah Army National Guard base in West Jordan recently took delivery of 4 brand new AH-64E Apaches. It will eventually gain 20 more of this model, building on to its existing attack helicopter fleet. The Utah National Guard has operated Apache attack helicopters since 1992. The battalion has since been deployed 3 times. Despite its current fleet, delivery of the new Guardian variation is sure to take its capabilities up a notch. Historic UK airport to reopen 10 years after ceasing operations. A small historic airport in Kent, England is set to reopen 10 years after it was sold and shut down. To celebrate its revival, Manston International Airport will be hosting an air show of its own. The event is set for August 2025. When Manston Airport was just farmland, it was used as a World War I site for emergency landings. This led to the establishment of the Admiralty Aerodrome, then a bomber training school. The site is now marked by the Spitfire and Hurricane Memorial Museum. Laser strike disrupts Maine life flight helicopter. A Maine life flight helicopter crew was disrupted by a laser strike on November 22nd while flying back to their base in Sanford. The helicopter was flying at about 2,000 feet AGL when the light was observed in the cockpit at around 19:45 hours. The pilot was able to fly back without further incident. Laser light can temporarily blind crew members who are often wearing night vision goggles. This was the fourth laser strike reported by a life flight pilot in 2 years. That's it for today's trip around the patch. Let's get back to the rest of the news. Gulfstream achieves 300 G500 and G600 deliveries. Gulfstream has delivered their 300th airframe from the Gulfstream G500 and G600 fleet, indicating a steady worldwide demand for the aircraft. Both aircraft feature the Gulfstream Symmetry flight deck with safety-enhancing technology, including the industry's first active control side sticks and the most extensive use of touchscreen technology, as well as phase-of-flight intelligence. The aircraft were purposely designed for increased manufacturing efficiencies through the use of commonalities across models. This approach directly led to incorporating the same Symmetry flight deck on the G700, 800, and 400 models. The announcement follows other recent accomplishments for the G500 and 600 fleet. In June, they each surpassed 100,000 flight hours, reflecting strong customer demand. In addition, both aircraft received FAA certification for steep approach operations that opened up access to more airports, including some of the world's most challenging. President of Gulfstream Mark Burns said, quote, "Delivering 300 aircraft is a clear indication of strong interest in the G500 and G600 around the world. Thanks to investments from our parent company, General Dynamics, these aircraft continue to achieve new milestones as customer demand remains steadfast," end quote. After these messages, Van celebrates 85 years by test flying new RV-15.
Looking for a new generation of proven and efficient aviation power plants that boast modern engineering, electronic ignition, and both direct and gear drive systems? With 100 horsepower to 240 horsepower, the Skyline and Redline engines offer uncommon value in an overpriced industry. Whether you are looking for fixed wing or rotor, MW Fly Americas has been established to service the American market with dedication and expertise. MWFlyAmericas.com.
Welcome back. Van celebrates 85 years by test flying new RV-15. Richard, or VanGrunsven, the founder of Van's aircraft, recently celebrated his 85th birthday by test flying the new RV-15 prototype. The RV-15 is slated to reach the market in late 2025. Van established the company in 1970 and began selling kits 3 years later. Since then, over 10,000 of its kits are flying worldwide. This prototype is Van's first high-wing design, featuring a Lycoming IO390 EXP-119 power plant and an 80-inch composite Hartzell Trailblazer propeller, producing 215 horsepower. The final RV-15 will be a backcountry-capable, high-performance two-seater aircraft, targeting a cruise speed of 140 knots. Between the current prototype and the production model, Vans has several tweaks in the works. The manufacturer is constructing a new fuselage to shift the wing aft around 4 inches, providing minor changes to the seat-wing engine ratio. There will also be some changes to the instrument panel to maintain good forward visibility while enhancing ergonomics. The RV-15 is designed to be roomy, giving the now 5'11" van a good 3 inches of headroom even while sitting on cushions. The design was first introduced at the 2022 EAA AirVenture in Oshkosh. Followers got some new updates at the 2024 Air Show, including an anticipated production date of late 2025. And that's our show for today. You can catch episodes of Airborne on YouTube, Roku, or Fire TV. Just search for Aero-News or Airborne. And don't forget to follow us on social media. Thanks for watching.